Welcome back. It's been called a forgotten part of Churchill Downs history. The first Derby winner, Aristides, was trained by an African American, and the jockey was an African American, Oliver Lewis.
In fact, 15 of the first 28 jockeys in the Kentucky Derby were black jockeys, but that rich tradition was later lost due to a rising tide of institutional racism. LEX 18's Dia Davidson spoke with the director of African American and Africana Studies at UK. She joins us now with more.
There was never any moment where all racing authorities said, okay, that's it. No more black jockeys. It was more like they got forced out kind of, we call it de facto, by practice. So people would get harassed. People wouldn't get hired anymore. They kind of got blacklisted from tracks. It was a series of informal practices that pushed them out one by one from the tracks. And by the early 1905, the early years of the 20th century, they were gone. And the last of them, Jimmy Wingfield, he was still at the prime of his career. He wound up going to Europe. Amnesia was so powerful. And your original question about, well, so why do we forget? It's because that idea of Jim Crow, remember, it's an idea of white supremacy. We had to forget in order to justify the way that we were treating black people. We had to have this mythology of black inferiority and black incompetence in order to have it make sense that black people were pushed to the back, pushed aside, we're poor, we're not at the ballot box. You can't have an example of black excellence like these jockeys winning, galloping down that track.
And today, not only do we celebrate the training and the riding and the hard work by black Americans in the Kentucky Derby, but all eyes will be on Necker Island, a horse that is owned by black Americans.